So, welcome back to another vlog at Caravans and Campers, the Motorhome man. If you enjoy the videos, please subscribe to us. More importantly, hit the like button. So, it's been really busy. We've had loads of vans for sale. As I said, we've had loads of vans. What's he doing? As I said, we've had loads of vans that we've sold at the moment, so we're trying to get them out. We've had a few vans. Kev, what are you doing?
I'm doing a review.
Review what?
Well, this, you've had it ages under your desk, you lazy sort of.
What is it?
It says it on the box. Portable Power Station.
Well, you could have picked the busiest place to do it, couldn't you?
Busy, busy, busy. Loads of vans, loads of stuff.
How long have we had this in?
Weeks.
You never told me about it, did you?
I like to keep my little secrets.
Did you take it with you the other day?
Yeah, I used it at Open Park.
Right.
And basically, it gives me 240 volt AC and it gives me 12 volt.
Isn't it?
It's got a lithium battery in it. It's got a built-in inverter. Right. It'll give you 240 volt AC up to 300 watts. Anything above 300 watts and it'll lock it.
And it's a Bluetti wireless charger.
So you've got
that way, haven't you?
So you've got USBs, yeah. You've got 240. You've got 12 volt power through like a cigarette lighter. So it'll power things like laptops. You've got all your connections for it.
What's that for?
That's for charging it up. So you can charge it off 240.
Right.
Yeah. There'll be another charger, so you can charge it off 12 volt. Yeah. And then you've got all your other necessary leads, which I've not read yet what they do.
You don't know what they do you?
So we'll find out or we'll blow it up, one of the two. But,
so what's that?
And then look, then we've got that as well. Yeah.
Doesn't that plug
that
into
plugs
that?
into there and then goes into there for when you're charging on the 240.
Right. So that's got a lithium battery in.
Lithium battery.
Yeah. And what else?
An inverter.
Right.
So obviously it changes from 12 volts to 240.
Tell everybody what an inverter is.
An inverter is a device which will change anything from 12 volt, like from the battery. You can power a 240 volt appliance, but you're limited to what 240 volt appliances you can power because you can only get so much out of a battery before you kill it.
Right.
So with this it'll power up to 300 watt.
So what actually is the idea of that?
The idea of that is, say for instance, that van there, leisure battery's flat, stuff you need to use off your leisure battery like your lights, your water pump, and you can probably power your 240 volt fridge if, say for instance, it won't work on gas, so power that. Or if you had a 12 volt compressor fridge, power that. Right. So anything that's running off 12 volt you could power.
So even if you're camping then, in a tent,
yeah,
with no power, you could use that for your radio?
That's the baby you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
charging your phone?
And you tell it.
230 and 12 volts?
Yeah.
How does that work?
They're easy, you plug your telly in there.
What are these?
All your different buttons for all your display on here. You've got your LED display.
What's DC?
DC is direct current, which is like 12 volt. Your batteries and all that are on DC.
Yep. What does DC stand for?
Direct current.
See, every day's a school day. Yeah. What's AC?
AC is your alternating current, which is like in your house.
Yeah.
Where you've got your 240 volt. Like everything that runs in your house is running on AC.
So DC will use this area. AC will use this area.
Yep.
Okay. And
then you've also got there, you've got a DC output. You've got DC out, so we've got 12 volt DC. I'll have to put my glasses.
You don't know, do you?
No, I'll have to put my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on. So you've got DC out, which for things like a laptop or something like that, which will need more than like your 12 volt DC. So you've got a 12 volt.
Lee, can you just come in a minute?
What?
Come stand in front of the camera.
Right. Go stand
Just come round.
What do those do, Lee?
DC outputs there.
Yeah. What's DC?
Have you seen one of these before? It's a power bank by Blue Yeti.
Having it,
Blue Yeti.
I put my name to it, so you're not having it.
I've just bought.
You've got no chance of that, Kev.
This comes to the track. This comes to the track with me.
Have you seen one of these before?
Yeah, I've got one for fishing. Similar sort of thing for fishing.
Right. And how do you find them?
Well, they give me power. This is what they're supposed to do.
Power to the people.
This review's not getting down well at the moment,
No.
is it?
Listen, I haven't got time to play on YouTube. I'm a busy man. Steve.
He's not so busy.
I'm just sat sorting out with the gas bottle.
Right. So in a nutshell, we can take this away with us if we're not using.
Like Lee, takes
to-
it fishing with him.
Take
Sits
fishing.
in,
We
sits
can
in
use
his
it
tent.
if we're tenting. Even if you're just going out for the day, you can use it as well.
Lee sits in his bivvy there with his can of beer and his fishing rod. He pretends he's fishing, he's only there for the beer.
So you took it away for the what was it, touring cars?
British touring cars at Open Farm.
Yeah.
So it gave me power.
Right.
I relied on my power off my leisure battery, but I also had a backup. So when my leisure battery started going low, plug this in, switch me leisure battery on.
So what good is it for us? What benefit can we get?
If we've got a dead leisure battery and we want to check something out on a van, then just plug it in, we can use it.
Yeah, but couldn't we just start the engine because that'll automatically charge the leisure battery?
No, you can't do that on a, like say, like this van, Peugeot Boxer, Auto Sleeper, British built van.
British built, the lights will go out.
British built, as soon as you start your engine, it kills all your habitation side.
So can we, will it work on the fridge?
Yeah.
Will it work on the heaters?
Heaters depends on the, no, because your minimum sort of 500 watt on your heating, your electric heat. So
Will it blow up?
this will do 300. No, it'll automatically cut off.
So shall we try it on a motorhome and see how much we can get out of it?
Yeah, we've got one that's already got 240 volts on it. It's also got 12 volts on it, but what we'll have to do, because the leisure battery's charged up, is we'll simulate it, so we'll pull the fuse on the leisure battery, and then we'll use this to power it.
Try it on the fridge?
Yeah, try the fridge.
Try it on the heating?
Try it on the heating. It'll stop. We'll try it.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Right then, let's put it through its paces. So, first of all, Kev, I want to charge my phone up. So what do I do?
Right, so we need power up. So press and hold power, green light comes on.
Yeah.
Now we're doing that on, we're doing it on a DC output, yeah?
Yeah.
So we press the DC and hold. Green light's on DC.
Yeah. Can I put this in?
Plug your phone in.
No, it's happened. Oh look,
It charges as well.
it's charging.
It makes you carry about, or just charge your phone, innit?
Remember the old mobile phones that you used to have to carry the part around with it? With
So
the big battery.
we've got a cigarette charger. Phone.
Cigarette
phone.
charger.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that one.
We'll try that on my phone.
So,
Again,
DC again?
we're on a DC output.
that one in. Yep.
Plug in.
There you go. Charging it up.
Yeah, we've got Freddy the cat there. Look.
So this is ideal, especially for the kids who never charge the phones up all the time.
Yep.
You can give them one of these, can't you, to take with them?
Yep. Yep.
And they can carry that around. Then they realise what it used to be like when mobile phones first come out, didn't it? Right, can we move on to 230 then?
Yeah.
So I've got an inspection light.
Right. So we need to, obviously, that is going to run on DC.
DC.
So what we need to do is, sorry, AC.
AC.
We're on DC at the moment. We're going to AC now, which is, what does that stand for?
Alternative current.
Alternating current.
Alternating
you can
current.
you can have it on DC and AC, so you could use
Both.
both. So we'll turn the DC off because we don't need it at the moment. So right, so you can put your light in,
Light in.
switch on.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I can see the light.
Look at that. So if we have a power cut,
We've got DC power.
We've got
We've got AC power.
there you go.
Job sorted. Well,
Now, how we're going to do it with the motorhome.
right, well, I think the motorhome we've got, the leisure battery is fully charged because, for one thing, it's got a superb solar system.
So we
Which
need
was fitted
to act
by-
as though
We need to simulate
a flat leisure battery, don't we? So shall we go show everybody how we simulate a flat leisure battery?
Good idea.
Let's go.
Okay.
Right, Kev.
Yep, so we'll go simulate a dead battery basically.
Now let's have a look how we're going to do this.
Alright, well if you go on the control panel first, check the check what we've got at the moment. Turn the control panel on.
Control panel on.
Power on. We selected on leisure battery, and as you can see the leisure battery is fully charged. If you press the other one, it'll just tell you your vehicle battery.
So there you go, fully charged. So
Yep.
if we turn that off.
Turn that off.
So now we've got a
Simulate a flat battery.
Right.
So what we'll do, we'll access the leisure battery, which I know for a fact's under here. So the leisure battery is down here. We don't need to expose the leisure battery because the fuse is on the outside. Fuse on the outside for a reason. The leisure battery will give off gases which can be flammable. So the fuse is on the outside. So if that fuse was to pop and there was any gases, it'd ignite. So it's a good tip, the fuse should always be on the outside. So we'll take the fuse out, which I could cause a spark by doing it, and if there was gases there, again. So now, if you turn on the control panel, it's singing to you and telling you that the leisure battery is flat.
Leisure battery's flat, Kev.
Leisure battery's flat.
Right, so let's switch that off.
So now we've got no leisure battery.
Kev, we've got a flat leisure battery. What we're going to do?
Use the power bank.
The Blue Yeti power bank. Good thinking,
yeah.
Kev. I never thought of that.
Right.
So let's go and use the Blue Yeti.
Let's go and plug it in.
Off we go.
Off we go.
So Kev, it's a good job we've got the Blue Yeti.
It is, because you've got a flat leisure
We've
battery.
got a flat leisure battery, haven't we? So,
Simulated.
what we're going to do, we've got a hookup cable, which is going to our checker,
Motorhome check, electrical test, yeah.
which we plugged in to the plug.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to switch it on.
Right, so we've got power on with the green light, and we're on AC, which is alternating current, which means we can now use these two sockets, which will provide 240 volt.
So shall I plug it in?
Plug it in.
So we plug that in.
That is now simulating a hookup, which you get on site.
And if you can see up here, it's saying that we've got 230 and we're using 8.5 watts of power.
Battery charger.
Battery charger.
The charger's now charging the leisure battery by using this as if this was a hookup on your site.
So we can see if it works inside.
Let's go see.
Hurry up. Right, we're inside now, Kev.
We're inside, so
Nothing's on.
nothing's on. Turn the control panel off.
Let's turn it on.
Oh look, it looks as if the leisure battery's full.
Look at that, like nearly a full leisure battery there.
Yeah. So
Will the lights work?
will the lights work?
We've got lights on, Kev.
We've got lights on.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to try another one.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, we've got loads of lights. There's a switch under there, Jason. Go under there.
Oh, look.
Lights there.
We've got lights. We've got lights.
On there.
It's a good job we've got the Blue Yeti, Kev.
It is, yeah, and we've got loads of lights in here. So we'll go in here and we'll turn the lights on in the bedroom. So we've got lights, more lights.
Tell you what, this is a nice van, Kev.
It's a lovely van. Lovely, lovely van. Auto trail, good build quality. Nice island bed, you can get all the way around. The bed's in the right position, you can tip it up and put it into
Shall
the
we
bed.
go outside and see what it's pulling?
We'll put all the lights on first. Bathroom light, Jason.
Bathroom as well.
Yeah.
I don't know where the light is.
Under the cupboard.
Oh, there we go, we've got lights on, so we've got every single light on, haven't we? Let's go have a look, see what it's pulling.
But they are LEDs, so
They are what?
LED lights.
Right.
So they use very little power, so it shouldn't be using a lot of power just for lighting.
Let's go have a look.
Let's go have a look.
One thing I've noticed, it's got a fan with it. Can you feel that? Keep it cool.
That's for the inverter, because now the inverter's running. An inverter will need a fan to keep it cool.
But it can also keep us cool as well.
It can,
in the warm weather. See that? Benefits.
So we're down to 228 volts, yeah? And we're using 65.1 watts. Yeah? And we're using 0.48 amps. So we're using more power now, more power.
And we're still on, I don't know if you can see that, 80%. So what else can we do with it, Kev? So we'll try the fridge.
We could try the fridge on 240,
Yeah.
and we've also got a 240 volt TV in there. So right, so we'll go in the van now and we'll see if the telly's working. I'll just go in and see.
Telly works, Kev.
The telly works, does it? Oh,
Yeah.
You're quite comfy there. Yeah. What are you watching?
I'm watching the Olympics.
Oh, right.
Watching the Olympics. Telly's
Okay.
good. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on with your review.
All right. So, as we know now, we've got all the lighting on. We've even got the TV on. What else can we put on, Jason?
Why don't we go for the fridge?
The fridge on 240.
Yeah. Let's go.
Normally you use it on gas, but we'll assume that we've got, this is the world's worst van, and we've got a flat leisure battery and we've run out of gas.
Are we going to leave the telly on and also the lights?
Yeah, we'll see.
With everything. Why don't we put the the fridge on, right? And let's see what it's pulling, and then why don't we come back in an hour's time and see what's happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go put the fridge on.
That's the fridge on.
So
and
now
the fridge is on 240 volt.
So now we've got the fridge on.
Yeah, have we still got the telly on?
We've still got the telly on, so we've got the lights on, we've got the fridge on, we've got the telly on. Let's go look, see what it's pulling, and then let's come back in an hour's time. So then, Kev, what's it pulling?
Ooh, 216.7, so we're almost on the limit really. It's a 300 watt is your maximum you can pull.
So we can't just be cutting there, Kev. We can't really use the heating because that's 500 watts or 1,000.
Yeah, we couldn't use the heat.
But we'll have a go in a bit, eh?
Oh, we'll have a go. Well, by doing that, it will automatically cut out, and we'll prove that it'll automatically cut out.
Yeah.
And we can see our voltage is still on 227, so it's powering everything. It's doing exactly what it says on the box.
So let's have a look at what we've got on here. We're still on 80%. We're 233 watts we've got there. I've noticed because the weather's got warmer, the fan adjusts to the weather, doesn't it?
Yeah, the fan speed changes.
It just so it keeps us cool in the weather. Is that right?
Yeah. I'll sit here then.
Right. So what we'll do then? We'll come back in an hour or two, and let's see.
An hour or two. We're getting a long dinner.
No, we don't.
No, because we've got what we have for dinner.
I can't tell you that. That's another video. So what we'll do is we'll come back
It's a secret.
in an hour or two. We'll take a reading on the fridge, see how that's gone, and let's see how this performs. Yeah. Kev, that's the longest dinner break you've had, that is.
I know, but we wanted to make sure that the power bank was still working. So
Yeah, but I didn't have a dinner break.
just leaving it for the normal 10 minutes like you usually give us wouldn't be long enough.
Come on.
Alright, we'll see what's still working. All
Right, we've got lights on.
We've got lights on. Yeah, that's
Have you just switched it off?
No.
Oh,
It's just died on us then.
you couldn't have timed that any better, could you?
No. Yeah, we've just walked in now.
And it's just died.
It's just died.
Hang on.
The power bank's died. It's powered the fridge up.
Minus 12.
Fridge is fine. Telly should have gone off as well now.
Well, everything's gone off, hasn't it?
It's killed everything.
So let's go around and have a look at this power bank. Come on. Let's turn that off. Tell you what, you couldn't have timed that any perfect, could you? People actually think we've done that on purpose, but generally, right, that's just happened, hasn't it, Kev?
Because we had a long dinner break.
You had the long
See, if we'd have had the 10 minutes that we normally have, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, there you go, look.
So what was that, Jace? It was about an hour and
10. An hour and 10,
an hour and 15
minutes.
So for an hour and 15 minutes we've had a 240 volt telly on, we had a 240 volt fridge on, and we had all the LED lighting on. And also it's still been powering a battery charger.
Yeah, even though it wasn't doing anything, but the battery charger
was still powered up.
Yeah.
It couldn't charge the battery.
There we go, everything's
So
dead on that. So, that's got me, that has, to be honest. Can't get over that.
No.
How perfect timing.
Absolutely brilliant.
I still can't get over how that's gone like that, you know.
I know, yeah. Well, we put that to the extremes. You wouldn't normally do that. You wouldn't try and power all that with that.
No.
But the thing you could do is obviously this has got solar on because this will keep the battery up. If you say you didn't have solar on the van, you could plug that in, and that would actually charge your leisure battery.
Yeah.
The power that your battery charger takes, that would be sufficient then to charge your leisure battery.
So the moral of the story is, don't try and run your motorhome from it with the fridge and everything else, because you're going to get about an hour and 10 minutes from it. We didn't try the heating because it'd trip it straight away. It's only 300 watt, isn't it?
Yeah, 300
So
watts, yeah.
you're using 500, 1000, 2000 watts on you altogether.
Yeah, the other thing you're not allowed to use on this is things like air conditioning, because air conditioning requires a good power boost, and it won't work air conditioning.
So if you're camping,
Great bit,
tenting,
great bit of kit.
just need some power.
You've even got a light on the back of it as well, which we couldn't use now.
It's got a fan as well to keep it cool. I like the fan that keeps you cool.
We couldn't show you the light because we've run it flat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now it's just a case of plug it into either 240 or 12 volt and charge it up.
Recharge it back up. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you're camping, good bit of kit.
Yeah.
We're not going to use it for what we want.
No,
It's not going to get anything going. What you expect it not to do that.
I can use it when I go to watch the British touring cars, because Jason said he can.
So they-
It's on camera.
So there you go. How not to review a product, or how to review a product.
How to review a product
Or how not to
and
do
show
it.
how not to use it.
How not to use it. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to us, and we'll see if we can find something that we can wreck even more, eh?
But we have not wrecked it though.
No, we haven't.
Just plug it in and charge it up.
Off we go.
And it's off again.
Come on then. Let's go have some dinner.
Yeah.
Again.
Again.